Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you continue to cultivate this path of paradise. For there is the path of hell and the path of paradise. For the narrative of what they're all creating in the quantum field, they're trying to push fear into the future. And if enough people believe it, they will go into this timeline. So I could use some news in the world and comment on that, for that will create a lot more views, a lot more subscribers. People are far more interested in the physical world than the inner process of transmutation. Yet this is really what is essential. That's what I'm really wanted to focus on that, to focus on your own dreams and desire, to know the universe wants to bring you into this amazing reality. And so, because we have entered this Photon Belt, it's a part of the galaxy that in 2012 that really accentuate the potential for ascension. It makes the ascension possible. And for those who refuse to participate, they will have to wait 26,000 years before our solar system pass through that zone. But we'll be in it for a while, and so there has been many opportunities. For personally, I made my ascension in 1992, not on a physical emotional, but my consciousness. I ascended. I got all kinds of things that I realized, all kinds of veil fell from my mind. Now I'm cleaning up my physical body so I can do this physical ascension. But there was the first wave of ascension that was collective, that was happened in 2012. A lot of people just became aware of so many things, and it is a plateau. Then we move from plateau into sub level to another sub level to another sub level, and so. And even the fifth dimension is not the limit. We have no limit in truth. It's just a matter of vibration, and so just accept that to be elevated doesn't take an effort. It takes just a vibrational frequency. And there will be a second wave of ascension by the end of September, and throughout the end of the year, the 9-9 portal, the 10-10, the 11-11, the 12-12, and the solstice. All of that will create a great ascension. But by the end of this month, millions of people are going to be awakened all together. So it's going to create a very, very exciting, and we all will be elevated and through the process. So continue to it's a grand portal. Right? It's a portal to connect with this our immortal soul, the eternal. The soul is immortal because God is immortal and eternal, and the soul is at the very center of the soul. There is God, there is the Creator, the spiritual. For it, all that do not come into love and unity will not be able to utilize the portal of ascension. And there are some very religious people that are really too attached to dogmas. I hope God will find a way to align them and save them. But we have to align to the living presence of the Creator in each moment, and nobody knows what's going to be happening in 10 minutes from now except the Creator. So, and yet we are given time to create our future as we go, to co-create this future. I wanted to discuss also the idea of Starlink. Before it was very broadcasted as Starlink would become the quantum, would assist the quantum shift in the quantum monetary system and so on. But it may be a deception, so we have to stay pragmatic. For Elon Musk, Spirit revealed to me that Elon Musk, this person known as Elon Musk, was supposed to serve the light. But I think he was tempted by the Draco reptilians to exchange technologies, to advance his technological programs, and so there was a soul swap where it may be now it's like he's no longer in his function. Like Bill Gates used to be a genius computer scientist, but now he's just like a dark genetician. It's like, but there was a soul swap, and those people could be reintegrated. So there is a possibility, as well as a lot of people that serve the dark could come into the light. So we want to welcome them back into the light. For anybody that goes into the dark, is just by the illusion, the lack of consciousness, the lack of reality. And those people who serve the dark side, we do not want to blame them too much. First, someone had to play the role, and they are so far more removed from the source. And for there is karma. Karma is, nobody can escape the karma. We were all cleansed of all past life karma to provide the ascension. So we have to deal with all the energy we've created consciously or unconsciously, the thoughts, the words, the actions that we created in this lifetime, in this incarnation. And so for it's like all the dark souls must be those beings must be very suffering, otherwise they would not, and unconscious, otherwise they wouldn't see the need to create all this suffering around them. But nobody can escape the inner self. At some point the inner self will reserve us all of it, and so we do have to face our own demons and be outside of judgment. The Christ explained that, for karma is a violation of the life code, the universal code, the law of God. But since we were unconscious, we violated the law without even knowing it. So it's about forgiving ourselves and try to align as we learn about the law, learn about aspects of that law. And so it is because it's going to be very much harder for those who have played the role of the dark to return to the source. Even for us, it is hard. And those beings have been incarnating, those have chosen this role over and over and over again on the earth. And so they've accumulated all kinds of negative energies that they're going to need to transmute sooner or later. There is no choice. Life is eternal for all beings, unless if they come a point in time where the soul is, the stripes of their soul, all their experience goes into the collective, the consciousness of the supreme being, but they can never to be defined as personality again. But that in our local universe, that's never happened yet. So there is still hope. There's still time for them to make amends for their. Also wanted to say to use the blue light for. We have the fifth chakra, fifth dimension, fifth chakra, communication chakra, and to utilize this blue light through the fifth chakra to create silence within our mind. For pollution, there's a lot of pollution in the outer world, but there is a lot of pollution within in terms of noise and voices and all kinds of things. So continue to cultivate this blue light. The divine sacred power of the divine will and this blue light, and so just utilize this blue light to create more silence, to try to put like 5-10 seconds of silence in between the thoughts. It's always useful. So it's like to be more at peace, to connect to the infinite creator and potential. And there will be an activation also in the third chakra, the solar plexus. There'll be like extreme when this empowerment is about to be activated. And so we're also going to use more our astral body for when the veil is going to fall by the end of September, but it's already happening now. But we're going to feel the increase. A lot of people are going to start to see, to hear, to feel, to sense so much more, to receive more guidance from their higher self. And so continue to cultivate that connection. And to know that it's already to feel the love in each moment, to feel the grace, to feel to remove yourself from the dualistic principle, to stop the pendulum of duality, to align on the pillar of light, on the vertical axis. And so it's like when we stop the pollution internally of those sounds, and so it's like we'll find more peace of mind, and from there we can ask to create and create from the present, from the state of peace. And so, and always look as if you're already there. You have an idea, a vision, a desire, a deep desire. So project yourself there. Believe you're already there. Sometimes personally I don't know when, I don't know who, and I don't know how, but I know what and I know where. So it's about trusting the universe with all the details. It's like focus on the outcome always. So much easier than to try to do it step by step. It takes a lot more effort, but we learn to work from intention. The same thing when you want to eliminate the darkness from the world. For in America there is the Donald Trump that's like against all the deep state, but in Europe, I was going to say there is not that much, but we have a Vlad. We have this Vladimir person that's like he's really wants to. He's not against the people of Europe. He's just against the oligarcho-plutocracy that have taken control of those governments. And so, and there is a whole divine plan that is collective happening, and it's all happening within the moment, but it's a step-by-step process. There is a deconstruction of the old matrix society to offer the opportunity for people to align with this paradise timeline. Yet the black and white, the health, for those who want to continue to cultivate this fight, this ego thing, then they will be able to continue that if they want, but that will not bring them to peace and joy. So it's also not to pay too much attention to the appearance, and not to judge, because things can change really quickly. And for everything is about appearance here. It's like about what appears to be, but all of that is like that's why people wear masks all the time. They wear the mask of the ego, but allow your divinity to unfold, to drop the mask at some point. But what to look beyond the appearance, beyond the form, for that is it's within the world of cause that we'll be able to create that connection. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I don't know if there is a little bell. You want to follow those messages. A lot is going to be happening. I also thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to pull a few oracles exceptionally, for we don't need oracles anymore. We know what we want, so it's like we don't need confirmation. For we get to learn to receive the confirmation from the mirror of life. Yet I'm going to pull a few cards just to see today exceptionally. The highest wisdom is the faithful heart. Remain true to yourself. Remain true to those you love. Remain true to your past. Remain true to your creator, to your own destiny, to your own positive potential. What needs to be understood is nothing is better than your home. Continue to cultivate the vision, the desire to feel good in your body and your environment, to create the ideal condition for creativity and joy, and the universe can provide. Because it's like it's a matter of certainty. The Buddha says, if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountain. Another example in the biblical story of Moses: if Moses would have doubted for 1 second that God could not open the sea for him, it would have not happened. It's symbolic, but it's like so. Be certain about your power of creation. Without God, life is really hard, but with God, anything is possible. And we all have this love of God within. God loves us. Are we able to accept that and love ourselves as much as God loves us? That's the challenge. And for that, what we need to do is the equitable being, to be transparent, to be fair, to be just. It's about to understand, like life is just a scale. It's like it's not about judgment. It's like what comes from the heart goes on one side, and what's not from the heart, what's from the ego, goes on the other side. So we want to continue to feel, to connect, and to let go of. There's a lot of false beliefs that are still, people believe that in this slavery system of like debt and all that, and taxation and all that, they believe that when God is ready to there is a whole society we're going to start to co-create a completely different world, and continue to envision but until we have the solution to fix a problem, or to heal a situation, it is better to stay connected to the joy and the positive energy inside, and to work from within. And then at some point we may be called to act in the physical world to balance out energy, or to solve, to arbiter into certain situation from a point of wisdom and love. And the outcome is a new life, a brand new life. Right? It's like we are waking up from this. She's like waking up from this deep sleep, and so all of that is really in the works. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with a song. I picked up a song in random. There was a French song on the one side and an English song on the other side. So I said, why not? I'm going to sing that one. It's called "What's the Difference a Day Make." What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear, since you said you were mine. Lord, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day makes, and the difference is you. Well, you make the difference. We are all making a difference here, even if we do not see the result of that work. So just continue to cultivate, and we'll be able to attract all that we need to find this joy. Even if people that have been following, that will awaken, will not understand why we we have passed beyond that, but we've been working on this program for a very long time, or even if we just awaken, just it doesn't matter. It's not about time. It's about being able to balance out, to be in surrounder and to follow the voice, the call of the heart, where we are being called to awaken. Well, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.